Uganda is borrowing heavily to finance infrastructure projects like roads and power dams, but also to fund the country's annual budget. However, economists warn declining export earnings made worse by the depreciating local currency is likely to increase the burden of foreign debt repayment.
And therefore that has got a gross implication on the debt. For instance, you need much more money to be able to get one equivalent of $1 to facilitate your debt repayment at the macro level, at the national level, but also at individual firms level.
Figures from the Ministry of Finance put Uganda's outstanding public debt at close to $10 billion US, but government insists Uganda's debt level is still manageable.
We are not overborrowing. We are still within limits. Very excellent. And we look forward when we will also begin to borrow to do our standard gauge railway.
The government hopes to settle most of this outstanding debt using revenues from oil and gas, but experts say that is mortgaging the future to pay for the present.
Borrowing on account of oil economy is dangerous. There is precedence globally. So we would appeal to government that there is more focus and attention to non-oil economic productivity and production.
The Bank of Uganda says the country could suffer from debt distress in as little as 2 years if the start of oil production is delayed further. But economists advise that the government must tread carefully given the current trend of global oil prices. Uganda has proven oil reserves estimated in excess of 6.5 billion barrels, of which 2.2 billion barrels are recoverable, but production has repeatedly been pushed back.
By delaying to get the actualization of oil, Uganda has already lost out on quite of what it should have captured as profits from the oil. Today as we speak, the barrel is below 50, around $47, $45 a barrel, and there are speculations or kind of estimates that it will not go back.
Uganda plans to build a refinery in the western part of the country to process what is needed locally and regionally, with the rest of the crude exported via pipeline to the Indian Ocean coast. But in the short term, the country has a growing debt to finance. Michael Baleke, CCTV, Kampala.